What happens when literature stops inspiring and starts deteriorating minds? This is not just a literary crisis, it's a cultural emergency. Literature, once revered as the mirror of society, has now become a battleground between refinement and recklessness. Across the globe, and particularly in the subcontinent, a worrying trend is emerging: the glorification of mediocrity, the celebration of vulgarity, and the erosion of ethical and aesthetic standards in literature. Finding quality versus inferior literature. Quality literature enriches thought and cultivates moral imagination, reflects cultural depth and historical continuity, uses refined language and complex themes. Inferior literature prioritizes cheap thrills and surface-level emotion, often marked by poor language, vulgarity, and emotional manipulation. Created to be viral, not valuable. Parameters for judging literature, language, and structure. The elegance and integrity of sentences, symbolism and diction. Thematic depth, relevance to society, philosophy, and existential questions. Narrative technique, use of metaphor, character development, and storytelling innovation. Cultural and ethical resonance, how the work aligns with or challenges societal norms thoughtfully. Parameters for judging literature, language, and structure. The elegance and integrity of sentences, symbolism, and diction. Thematic depth, relevance to society, philosophy, and existential questions. Narrative technique, use of metaphor, character development, and storytelling innovation. Global decay of literary standards. Even in Western societies, market-driven content like pulp fiction, erotica, and clickbait novels flood the shelf. Pierre Bourdieu warned of this field of cultural production being hijacked by capital, while Noam Chomsky linked this to narrative manipulation and intellectual enslavement. Cultural and ethical resonance, how the work aligns with or challenges societal norms thoughtfully. The subcontinental crisis in Pakistan and India. Social media and literary influencers have begun producing content without critical understanding or training. Publishers now push for sellability over substance. Literary events often lack genuine critique, and university departments are often dormant. Rise of literary disrespect. Modern and postmodern theories often justify vulgarity as freedom of expression. While some pioneers like Manto or Chautai tackled taboo themes with insight, many now use provocation without purpose. Character assassination, religious mockery, and cheap sensationalism dominate online literature. Consequences of inferior literature. Cognitive decline. Readers develop shallow thought patterns. Linguistic corruption, the decline in vocabulary and syntax. Loss of cultural memory. Younger generations grow distant from heritage. Death of constructive criticism. Everything becomes personal, aggressive, and reactionary. Institutional failure. National literary institutions like the Pakistan Academy of Letters or language promotion boards have become bureaucratic shells. Anwar Shadid noted that these bodies often lose their soul to officialdom, serving paychecks instead of poetry. Remedies and reforms. Training programs. Encourage literary workshops in schools and colleges. Publishing ethics. Filter content based on quality metrics. Digital literacy codes. Establish ethical guidelines for online literary platforms. Support young writers through grants, mentorship, and publication opportunities. Final warning: if we continue to celebrate mediocrity and mock depth, we risk turning future generations into cultural orphans. Literature must once again become a tool of enlightenment, not entertainment alone. Share this video. Let's reclaim the power of words and restore dignity to the written word.